The purpose of a Quality Improvement Plan, or QIP, is to support programs and educators in finding and reaching goals to strengthen their program practices. A Quality Improvement Plan allows providers, administrators, directors, and educators to reflect on current practices and determine the steps needed, as well as in what time frame to make improvements. This is done by creating measurable goals to develop a plan to carry out the steps for making changes. While a program may have several goals for improvement, it is important to plan for each goal so that each one is successfully completed. Goals can be created at any time as the program works to improve high-quality practices. Best practice is to have 3 to 5 goals in the Quality Improvement Plan at one time. These goals can be classroom-specific, age group-specific, administrative, or related to supporting families and staff. Goals can be related to the self-reflection quality indicators, on-site observation tools, or general program quality. The QIP should be revisited regularly to monitor the progress of each goal. To manage the Quality Improvement Plan, you will need to begin in the Organization Profile. Once in the Organization Profile, select the Quality Improvement tab. You will then select the Quality Overview button, or you can navigate to the left menu and select Quality Overview. Once the Quality Dashboard opens, simply scroll to the bottom of the page and you will see the Quality Improvement Plan, or QIP. As you can see, this program already has goals created. If you have not created any goals in your Quality Improvement Plan, it will be blank. If you have not worked on your Quality Improvement Plan yet, but did submit your self-reflection, you will have goals listed for any quality indicator that you selected the option of not meeting at this time, create a goal in the Quality Improvement Plan. By selecting this option, goals are automatically created and added to the QIP for you to manage. In the Filter Goal section, you can see the goals that are in progress, requires coach review, past due, completed, or archived. The QIP will default to only show in progress goals. To see goals in another category, such as past due, simply select the checkbox next to the past due section. Now you can see goals that are past due and in progress. If you no longer want to see goals in a specific section, simply uncheck the box. To add a goal to the Quality Improvement Plan, we will use the Add Goal button. When we select this button, it will open the Goal Manager, where you can start by indicating what type of goal you want to create. I'm going to create a goal today that's about developing a description to prevent the suspension and expulsion in my program. So I may write something like, develop a description to prevent suspension and expulsion in my program. All right, now that I've created my goal, the next thing I need to do is fill in the required information section. The first piece of information is the quality improvement category. It's important to note that what you select in the quality improvement category will determine what options you have in the Supports GSQ Quality Indicator section. For example, if I select the Adult-Child Interactions option, it will give me indicator selections related to my on-site observation or class. I may choose then to select quality of feedback or another indicator. If I've created a goal about professional development and I select professional development, it will list the different indicators related to professional development. For example, I may choose diversity, equity, inclusion. However, since this specific goal I'm creating today is about the prevention of suspension and expulsion, I'll select the Inclusive Practices option, and then I can see it will give me the choice of suspension and expulsion prevention. The final piece of information in this section is to select the type. This is the type of goal that's being created. Since this goal is about creating a description related to the policies and practices in my program, I'm going to choose the option of practice as the type of goal. Next is the detail section. The first selection is to determine if I want this goal to require a coach review. If I check this box, it will require that my quality improvement coach look at this goal to determine if I've completed it. In order to move to the on-site observation, or the validation, each program must have at a minimum one goal that requires coach review. I know that this is the goal that I want my coach to review, so I'm going to check this box. Now I need to assign that goal to a staff person. I know that I need Tracy, who's our support staff, to help with this, so I'm going to assign her to the goal. Next, I need to pick a due date. I think she can accomplish this within a couple of months, so I will give her a due date of March 15th. The next option is to select a classroom. Selecting a classroom is not required, but can be useful. However, since this goal that I'm creating is related to the whole program, and Tracy's just as a support staff and not assigned to a specific classroom, I'm going to choose not to select a classroom for this specific goal. All right, the final part of this detail section is to add the objective of the goal. This is where I want to make some sort of note that will help support Tracy in knowing why accomplishing this goal is important to a program. Since this goal is about preventing suspension and expulsion, I may want to write something like, when programs suspend or expel children, they miss out on important learning opportunities. You can add as much or as little information as you'd like in this section that's most supportive for you and your staff in reaching this goal. The last section of the goal manager is documentation. Here I can determine if I want to require any documentation that can be helpful when I'm completing the goal. Since this goal is about writing a description, I would like to require that Tracy upload something. That way I can review it and know that it's ready to complete. Now that I'm done, I will select the Save button at the bottom of the page. Now that I'm back at my quality improvement plan, I can see that this goal has been added. After adding goals like this, you can add additional goals using the Add Goal button. Add as many goals as you would like. Once all of your goals are added, the next step in the quality improvement plan is to manage the goals or update them as you make progress. To do this, you simply use the Manage button that is located within each of the different goals. One helpful feature is to duplicate goals. For example, I have a goal here about my staff and my assistant taking a training. When I use the Manage button and open this goal, I can see that it is currently assigned to Anna. However, I have another assistant who I would like to complete this exact same goal. So I'm going to use the Goal Settings option at the top and select Duplicate. I will select Yes, I want to duplicate this goal. Now I can see that another copy of the goal has been created, and I can simply make any changes that I'd like. For example, I could change the due date, I could change the category, I could update the goal objective, any information that I'd like to change. However, in this instance, really all I need to do is assign this goal to another staff. So I'll remove Anna, and I know that I need to assign this goal to Erica. So I'm going to do that. Since that was the only change I needed, I will then scroll to the bottom and select the Save button. In my quality improvement plan, I can now see that there are two goals related to this. I have one for Erica and one for Anna. You can also use the Manage button to make other changes to the goal. This can include things like making a change to the due date, uploading documentation, or adding notes about progress. For example, let's say in this goal, I've determined that I need to add or change the due date. This goal is about creating or updating evaluations for staff. Let's say I need to push the due date back due to some scheduling conflicts and not having time to complete it. So I'm going to give myself an additional month to complete this goal. Once I've updated that, it can be helpful to add goal notes using the plus note button. This way, when I come back to the goal at a later date, I can remember why I may have made some changes. You can also use this goal notes to update any progress as you work to complete this goal. Since all I did was change the date, I'll add a note about moving the date due to a scheduling conflict. Once I've added my note, I can select save. And then I can see that my note is now listed in the goal notes section. So the next time I open this, I can see any notes about the progress. Once I'm done, I'll select save, and it will return me back to my quality improvement plan. Once a goal has been completed and you're done using the Manage button to add any notes or make final adjustments to the goal, all you have to do is find the goal in the quality improvement plan. And then you simply check the complete box. Now I can see that the goal has moved to completed. See that it was completed today. If once you've completed a goal, you still need to make additional edits or you want to reopen the goal for some reason, you can simply use the Manage button. Then use the goal settings and check the Uncomplete box. This will reopen the goal for editing. You can then make any changes that you need. For example, change a date or add a note. Once I've done this, and you're sure that all changes are complete, you can complete the goal again by selecting Complete. Or if you need to keep the goal open, you can simply scroll to the bottom and save. Once I made the date of the updates that I forgot, I'm going to recomplete the goal. And then I can select Save. Now that I'm back in my quality improvement plan and I've updated or completed all my goals, I can make any additional edits that I need. Now that you know how to manage your goals in your QIP, an essential step in the quality improvement process, you can move forward with other steps in the process. However, if at any time you have any questions, you can simply scroll to the bottom of the page and see the contact information for Great Start to Quality. You can reach us anytime via phone at 1-877-614-7328, via email at greatstarttoquality@ecic4kids.org, or you can visit our website, www.greatstarttoquality.org. Here you will find more information, guidance documents, and more videos like this one to support you through each step of the process.